In anime dimensions, getting gems is by no means an easy task. Especially when there's so much to buy, multiple costumes that cost a lot of characters and a lot of pets. So how do you actually get a lot of gems? And before we begin, I just want to say that thank you a lot for 5,000 subscribers. In the last video I said that if I could hit 5,000 subscribers before the 18th June, aka my birthday, then I would make a Ryuko giveaway. And we're almost at 5,100 in a day because we got 200 subscribers in a day. Like, that's crazy. So let's shoot for another goal. If I get 5,500 subscribers before my birthday, which is the 18th June, then I'll do 2 Ryuko giveaways or 1 Shadow Monarch giveaway. I don't know which one, but I'll figure that out later, depending on what you guys want. But first, let's see if we can hit the goal. So subscribe and enjoy the video. There are a ton of ways to get gems in this game, actually, but most of them aren't that great. So I'm going to showcase a few of them in this video. For an example, codes is a great way to actually accumulate gems, as it's not something you need to do yourself. The only thing you need to do is redeem the code, but then you just need to wait and wait and wait until the milestones are reached. The code milestone board is next to the leaderboards, and altogether you can actually get quite a lot of gems. And as you can see, I got 100 gems. Now 100 gems might not seem like a lot, but if you claim all of these, this is like 1,000 already, and then it's just going to continue and continue. So you can get an infinite amount of gems by doing nothing. Actually, you need to claim the codes, but that's really easy. Another way to get gems is by leveling up your own character. So as you can see, I'm level 138, and it's quite hard for me to show you what it looks like when I level up because it can take days. However, every time you level up, if I remember correctly, it's 25 gems per level. Now, I know what you're thinking, 25 gems, that's like nothing. But throughout the game, you have like a lot of levels to go through. Before level 110, you still have a lot of dimensions to clear. As you can see, the hardest current dimension is level 106, and you will probably be playing a few of those dimensions as well, so maybe 110. Just playing the game like a normal player would grant you about 2,500 gems just from leveling up, as you level up 100 times at least before you're done with all the dimensions. The 2 most time-efficient ways to actually get gems is 1, by buying them, but I'm going to skip over this because it's just a microtransaction that you can just get this amount of gems and with this amount of money, and it takes like 1 second. But that's not something practical for everyone. The other way is by completing all the daily quests every single day. Now, this doesn't take long at all. So, in total, you could probably get all this 300 gems, well, 150 gems and a pet capsule in about 30 minutes. There are a couple more ways to get gems. For an example, both in raids and speed raids, you have a slight possibility that you can get gems as well. Now, these gems are quite few, they can be like around 4 gems per drop, but considering how you can get a lot of drops and you can actually do a lot of raids, you can get quite a lot of gems. If you were to get 39 rewards in a raid, which is the maximum amount of rewards currently, then on average you would actually get about 30 gems. Now, 30 gems isn't a lot, I know, but for one raid, that's kinda good. Over a week, if you were to do about 30 speed raids and 30 raids, assuming that you do 1 raid whenever you do 1 speed raid, from the raids you can get basically 1,000 gems in a week, and from the speed raid you can get about a few less because the drops are less, maybe about 500, 400. However, the speed raid also gives you additional gems at certain amount of speed raids done. So you can get 250 gems and 500 gems. Now that's an extra 750 gems if you do 40 raids. Now the last way to actually get gems is by AFKing. So in the AFK area, you can actually AFK both gems and raid tokens. No matter which one you do, you also get gold, but that's out of the question. We're trying to get gems here. Without VIP, you get 3 gems per 5 minutes. In other words, you get 36 gems per hour of AFKing, or 72 gems per hour if you got the VIP game pass. If you were to AFK every time you sleep, you would be able to get about 300 gems every single night by not doing anything, literally just being in the AFK area. And if you got VIP, that's 600 gems every time you go AFK for the night. And yes, 3 gems per 5 minutes is less than 1 gem every minute, and that's not that good, is it? But considering the fact that you don't do anything and you can just AFK overnight, that's actually a really good way to get gems, and it is the best way to get gems. So instead of just shutting down your PC overnight, take one night and AFK in the AFK room with an auto clicker or the infinite AFK button, and you can see that you can actually gain a lot of gems by doing nothing in the AFK area. You don't have to do anything. You can be outside doing something, you can be in school, you can be sleeping, you can be doing whatever. But that's actually a really good way to get gems. But the most important thing, and the best way to gain gems, is to know how to spend them wisely. So I'm not going to give a full in-depth explanation of when you should buy stuff, who you should buy, but in general, stuff that you can drop for free. Let's take Lancer for an example. Lancer is a free drop at Fate Dimension Easy at 1%, but you can also buy him for 1,600 gems. Stuff like that you should try not to buy. If you were to drop him instead, that's basically like you're dropping 1,600 gems, so you can skip buying him for your own gems. There are a ton of characters like this that you can get for free, and usually it's not worth to buy them. Obviously there are exceptions like Saberalter. If you like Saberalter, even though you can get her for free, then yeah, go on, buy her. The game is meant to be fun, and if you have fun playing a character, then go on. I'm not gonna blame you. But long term, it's gonna save a lot of gems if you don't buy characters that you can get for free. This goes for raid tokens as well. Stuff that you can drop for free, you should try not to buy. So which characters should you actually buy if you're not supposed to buy like Diablo, even though in tier list videos I've said Diablo is really good, but he's a drop, so yeah, you shouldn't buy him unless you're really low level maybe. Recently there's been new characters such as Astolfo and Misaka. They're both really good gem characters all around. They're good for dimensions, raids, they're good for everything, and these characters aren't droppable anywhere, so the only way to get them is by buying them. So these characters are really worth to buy. Astolfo, or Best Boy Summer, and Misaka, or Berry. Genos is also a really good character, however Misaka has beaten him recently. Gojo is also a really good character late game, so at the beginning you shouldn't try to buy him. Yuju is also good, but considering how we had got Genos and Misaka and Astolfo now, and Diablo and Saberalter, he's not as good as he used to be because the competition is also better. And if you didn't know, I've also made a tier list, go check that out. It covers literally all characters in the game, so you can see which characters are good or bad, and it's mostly stat based and not of opinions. So usually this character that's above this character is better than this character that's above this character. But yeah, that's about every single way to get gems, and the best way to actually gain gems is by spending them wisely. Don't buy stuff that you can actually drop, and buy stuff that you actually need, like good characters. For example, Astolfo is a really good character, though pretty expensive compared to the other gem characters. Misaka is a really good gem character. Genos is okay as well. To actually every day complete the daily quests, that's not something I do, but it's a really good way to get gems. Then you can also AFK overnight, and then just play a few raids whenever you feel like it, because raids also give you gems, especially if you do speed raid, because then you get 250 gems and 500 gems at certain amount of raids done. This can accumulate a lot of gems in a day, even though themselves might not be the best ways to get gems. You can probably get enough for 2 or 3 characters every week, and that's quite good. Because trust me on this, you will need those gems for this collection.